Two freshly luminous green frangipani leaves were clashing one another. I had those memories of playing shadow puppet when I was little. Also, I had a vivid memories when cycling with my father, cruising around the village where my feet were tangled. And I do remember my father used the dried banana leaf just to tie up my feet. Oh my God, I was so happy. Why he did this? Because he wanted me safe and sound, because otherwise I'm going to fall off. On the rainy season, my father dig the ground and made a reservoir. So when the rain falls down, the water well reserved on that reservoir. You know what? What I did? I jumped in with an exuberant face, totally naked. I can't swim. I was on my father's back, and we swam together. And beside of the reservoir, it was a vineyard. Not vineyard. We don't have a vineyard in our land. It kind of looked like vineyard, but I still remember the taste of the fruits. It's sour, sweet, and a little bit salty. And that's how my story begins. So I'm so honored to be standing here, to be delivering my own storyline, my story life. And thanks to Colin, I think this is not a coincident encounter meeting Colin. Believe and everyone else here. I'm so honored, I'm so privileged to be standing here. Regardless of my shortcomings, I want to come up with a lines, with a conclusion where all of you here feel empathy and see the silver lining of a truest color of me. This is me. My name is Gandi. I'm from the small village in the northern side of Bali or Singaraja. My village lies the northern side of the Singaraja city. So the eastern further lies 25 kilometers from the city. So the vast majority of people there living off fishing and farming, like my father. He's a farmer. He's our breadwinner in our family. He used to work hard and he spent his whole time in a rice field just to plant rice paddies. I was a little child beside my father, helped him to plant the rice paddy in order to fulfill our basic necessity. You know what? I'm so privileged. I'm so happy and I'm so grateful to be living in this sacred and humblest upbringing. My mother is just an ordinary housewife. She didn't earn money, but she helps us to grow. She provides food, and she helped my father alongside. And you know what? Because we're living in a very simple life where everything is basic. And I had an idea to help my parents. I also a breadwinner in my family because as a child, besides schooling, I had to wake up super early morning, around 4 or 5 in the morning, just to collect the tamarind. You guys know tamarind, right? That is fell from the trees, and we are about selling them. It's not a good money, but at least I'm so happy because I helped my parents in living. On the other season, we also have a cashew nut trees. And I went there as a child. I'm so happy. I'm going to run. So I collect them. We sell. The fact that cashew nuts more expensive than tamarind and easy to sell because tamarind, you have to break them before you sell them. And I was a happy child with an impulsive mind. I came up with so many ideas. But the things go up and upside and down. I have a sister, so we fall in my family. I have 2 sisters, 1 brother, and I'm the last. I'm the ketut, everyone. Everyone knows that the last child is ketut. I'm a ketut Gandhi. So usually, my parents, especially, and my sibling, they were elated to me. But the things go upside and down. I had to look after my sister. My first sister, she's having mental illness. Yes, she's a woman who is not speaking. She's in the silent living. She didn't speak at all. She just sat down, had nothing to do. So I was a child with a very good energy, had my sister, feed her, shower her, and I'm happy at the time, but I thought I had a very relentless life because I had to deal with society rejection. I'm a gay, and they bullied me since I was little, and I had to deal with my family's issues, and I had to look after my sister. I thought she's so relentless, and what should I do then? But in order to sadden myself over and over again, I was just like learning, focusing schooling and studying. So the school sent me to many competitions. I did English competition, chemist, and so on. I'm lucky enough. I never won, to be honest. I just lucky to have chance to be joined that competition, but never won. And yeah, my parents once asked me, Gandhi, what you want to be in the future when you grown up? I said, I don't know. I had, but I think these are unrealistic dreams. And I directly answer, you have to be in an army because you're strong, your body meant to be in an army. I think so. No, man, I can't. I'm a gay guy. How do I come up with this? This is so funny. And I didn't hear them. I just obeyed them with that words. So, long story short, I'm indebted with those two fruits like tamarind and cashew nut. I'm so indebted with them because they're my, they're my jewels. Because of them, I lived, I survived. There comes a time when I do fully realize that I am a gay. You know what? As a Balinese, it's really hard. When you are a gay guy, you have to dealt with so many rejection, especially coming from the society. Because when they notice that you are a gay guy, and they're gonna keep the distance. They're not gonna coming to you and say hi. They're gonna be away. So at the time I was feeling alone. I was lonely, to be honest. I had a lovely cousin who passed away. We used to be together since we were little. And he was passed away, and my brother, sister, all away, only one, the first sister with me, because I had to look after her. And I was crying a lot. I was hidden, I don't want to come out. I don't want to go out even. I was focusing on my studying because I was sad. I was crying a lot. So many rejection, because to build up a self-esteem is really hard without any supports. Because my parents are very conservative parents, where they taught me living in that cage, you know what I mean? Like, we have certain rules that is Balinese, from the Balinese ancestor that is passed down to all the generations. So I had to follow that rules, so I don't have any freedom, or I can't liberate myself and freeing myself. So I kind of literally stuck and had nothing to do. And when I made a mistake, my parents, especially my father, he punished me with relentless task. Because sorry guys, I don't emphasize this regarding of this, because we Indonesian were colonized by Dutch people at the time, right? And it used to be very relentless punishment. And when he was a child, he used to tie it with rope and hang on a tree with my grandfather. So, around 7 hours, because he made a mistake. And the ants came over and just scattered all over his body. So that rules were passing down to me. So I was so tough at the time, I was so strong. But, in order to just be sad all the times because of my hardship and all of my burdens that I went through, I kept praying, God, show me the way. Am I destined to be like this? To be a gay guy who got a self-rejection from society, who have so many insecurities? I don't know which direction should I take because I was living under poverty. I don't have people support me at the time. I don't know. What should I do? God, please help me. And then I saw the end of the tunnel of the things that I prayed for. A divine spirit of light, so sacred. It approached me and said, I'm with you. You don't have to worry about it. I'm embracing you. I'm going to be lift you up to universe. And I was like, oh my God, this is so profound energy that came into my life. And I had no idea what is this as a 17-year-old boy. So, okay, I'm going to be strong. I'm not going to go let myself down. And then from that on moment, I'm stronger. I'm tough. Sometimes I would imagining myself traveling across the universe and see my other persona live there and support me each other, because I always come up with that idea. I don't know. This is like weird story, but you guys that notice that, right? And about being rejection of my own bio as a gay guy, I don't carry society anymore, because I came up with a self-gratitude, motivation, and kindness. Everyone sees me as a queer just on your problem. It's not my problem, because you have to know that we are full of variety of colors like rainbow. We see these people, we see that people coming from different countries and different upbringing. So I don't care about it. I don't emphasize that anymore. I'm strong enough now. And okay, Viola Davis once said, there is one place where the people with the greatest talent are gathered. One place, and that is graveyard. Yes, right? Viola, what kind of story do you want to tell? Viola said, exhume those stories, exhume those bodies. And now I'm representing myself, exhume my own stories. Thank you.